Dear students, welcome back to my channel. In this class, let's continue the numericals on the third chapter, that is current electricity. Okay. So in the last class, we have discussed up to the 14th numerical problem. So that is a network of resistors is connected to a 12-volt battery as shown in the figure. So that problem. Okay. Now let's continue from the 15th numerical problem. So which is an important one, which was asked in the year 2014, March. Okay. Question number 15 says that a battery of internal resistance 3 ohm is connected to 20 ohm resistor and a PD across the resistor is 10 volt. If another resistor of 30 ohm is connected in series with the first resistor and the battery again connected to the combination, calculate the EMF and terminal PD across the combination. So please remember, the internal resistance is represented by small r, which is given as 3 ohm. Initial case R1 is given 20 ohm. PD across the resistor, that is terminal PD is given, that is V1 is equal to 10 volt. Okay, this is case 1. For case 1, so this much data is given. Okay, here we want to find out the EMF of the cell. Okay, which formula we have? We know that the current I is equal to E divided by R plus R, isn't it? So that is the expression for current flowing through the circuit containing an external resistance and a cell of EMF E, which will offer an internal resistance of small r. Okay. Now, if you multiply this equation by R on both sides into R on both sides, you get IR is equal to ER divided by R plus R. Okay. So don't take this as R1 and R2. So once you write it as case 1, no need to take those things as R1 and V. Okay. Next here, IR means V. V is equal to ER divided by R plus R. Next, E is question mark. E is equal to V into R plus R divided by R. Next, V is how much? 10. R plus R, that is 20 plus 3 divided by again 20. 0, 0 cancels. So this is 23 divided by 2. 23 divided by 2 means, so 2 ones are 2 ones are, so 11.5 volt. Okay, so this is the EMF of that particular cell. Next, in the case 2, what they are saying, if another resistor of 30 ohm is connected in series with the first resistor and the battery is again connected to the combination, calculate the EMF and terminal PD. EMF we have found and we want to find out the terminal PD here. Here the R effective will become initial R plus 30 ohm is 30. Okay, so it will be given by 20 plus 30, which is equal to 50 ohm. This is the R effective. Okay, so we can use the same formula. Case 2, terminal PD V is equal to ER divided by R plus R. Here you have to use that R as R effective. E just now we found 11.5, R effective is 50 divided by 11.5 plus that small r is 3. Okay, solve this and finally you should get the given answer is 10.85. 10.85 volts. Okay. See here R effective is 50, sorry. E is 11.5 into R effective is 50. Next R effective is 50 plus 3, which gives you 10.85 volt. Okay. Actually, this formula we had. So I have derived an expression for current flowing through the circuit containing an external resistance and cell having EMF E and internal resistance small r. Okay, but this formula we have to modify. So we have to get it by modifying this. Okay, what I have done to get it modified means I have multiplied both sides by capital R. Okay, that is the external resistance. IR is equal to ER divided by R plus R. Next, product of current and resistance is nothing but terminal PD, that is voltage, terminal voltage. So this is the discharging condition. Okay. Next, ER divided by R plus R. We want E. So take it to the LHS side. So remaining thing you know. So finally we get 11.5 volt. So it is the EMF of that particular cell. Next in the case 2, so they are asking us to find the terminal PD. So when they connect 30 ohm resistor in series with the initial external resistance. Okay. Now in this case R effective will become R plus 30 because they are in series. Therefore 20 plus 30 50. Hence the terminal PD. To find the terminal PD, the same equation has to be used. On simplification, you will get 10.85 volt. Okay. Next, let's move to the question number 16. Question number 16 says, a network of resistors is connected to a 16 volt battery with internal resistance 1 ohm as shown in figure below. First one, compute the equivalent resistance of the network. Calculate the total current in the circuit. Okay, these two things are asked. Okay, so this previous problem was asked in the year March 2014, whereas this problem is asked in the year June 2019. June 2019. Okay, here the circuit is given like this. Next, a 12 ohm resistor and a 6 ohm resistor, 4 ohm, 4 ohm, 1 ohm, 12 ohm, 6 ohm, and it is connected to a cell of EMF 16 volt and internal resistance 1 ohm. Like this the circuit is given. So first one we want to find out the equivalent resistance. R effective. See, to find the R effective, first we have to take this parallel combination. Hence I will take this as Rp plus this as some R. I will call this as Rp1, this as some small r, and this as Rp2. Okay, since all these three entities are in series. Next, Rp1. So this is 4 into 4 divided by 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 12 into 6 divided by 12 plus 6. 4 into 4 by 4 plus 4 means this is 2. Okay, 16 by 8 plus 1 plus 12 into 6 72, 12 plus 6 is 18, 18 4 so 72, therefore 4. So therefore this is 7 ohm. R effective is equal to 7. Next, one more thing they have asked. What is that? Calculate the total current in the circuit. total current in the circuit is given by I is equal to E divided by R plus R. So this is R effective. Okay. Next, E is 16 volt, R effective 7 plus internal resistance 1. Therefore, 16 by 8, which is 2 ampere. 2 ampere. Like that. Okay. Next, let's move to the 17th one. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಯಾವಾಗ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ I is equal to V divided by R effective ಅನ್ನೋ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂಡ್ ಯಾವಾಗ E divided by R effective plus small r ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, so you have to know that why. So when we should use I is equal to E divided by R plus R, and when we should use I is equal to just V divided by R effective. When there is no concept of what an internal resistance is given, then we have to go for I is equal to V by R directly. Whenever the concept of internal resistance is given, then must and should we have to use this E divided by R plus R. Okay. Next, let's move to the 17th numerical problem. A uniform wire of resistance 12 ohm is cut into 3 pieces in the ratio 1:2:3 and are connected to form a triangle. A cell of EMF 8 volts and internal resistance 1 ohm is connected across the highest of the 3 resistors. Then calculate the current through each part of the circuit. Okay, very interesting problem, very simple as well. Please understand this, observe this carefully. On uniform wire having resistance 12 ohm. Okay, from this point to this point it possesses 12 ohm resistance. So it has to be cut into 3 pieces in the ratio 1:2:3. 1:2:3 means what? 1 is to R1 is to R2 is to R3. So they have given L1 is to L2 is to L3 is 1:2:3. Total resistance is 12 ohm. Since R is directly proportional to L, so the resistance also becomes 1:2:3. Okay, if you divide 12 in the form of 1:2:3, how much you get? So this is 2 ohm, this is 4 ohm, and then it is 6 ohm. Okay, totally 12 ohm will come. For example, so total length is 12 meters. Then you have to cut them like 2 meter, 4 meter, and 6 meter. Okay. Next, they must be connected in the form of a triangle. Say for example, this is 6 ohm, this is 4 ohm, and this is 2 ohm. Okay, no need to apply the Pythagoras theorem and all. Okay, since it is current. Next, so what we want to find out? A uniform wire of resistance 12 ohm is cut into 3 parts in the ratio 1:2:3 and are connected to form a triangle. Okay, a cell of EMF 8 volt and internal resistance 1 ohm is connected across the highest of the 3 resistors. Highest of the 3 resistors is this one. Here a cell has to be connected whose EMF is 8 volt, whose internal resistance is 1 ohm. Okay, calculate the current through each part of the circuit. Each part of the circuit ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತ current. Very simple. are in parallel. Okay, these two are in parallel. So what is the terminal PD here? Okay, otherwise, please see here. We know that total current in the circuit is I is equal to E divided by R effective plus small r. What is R effective here? See, for these 2 and 4, we have to do separately RS. RS is equal to R1 plus R2, which gives you 2 plus 4, that is 6 ohm. Okay, next RP. RP is given as this 6 and this 6 are in parallel, therefore 6 into 6 divided by 6 plus 6, so that is 3 ohm. Okay, so that 3 ohm we have to write here. EMF is given as 8 divided by 3 plus internal resistance is 1 ohm, hence it is 8 divided by 4, which is 2 ampere. Total current flowing through the circuit is 2 ampere. See, here the 2 ampere will flow, the same 2 ampere will come back. Next, here in this branch the total resistance is 6 ohm. In this branch also the total resistance is 6. Therefore, current will divide like this. 1 ampere, 1 ampere. The same current will come together and it will form 2 ampere. Therefore, current through each branch is I1 is equal to I2 is equal to 1 ampere. If you take this as I1 and this as I2, then both will be same. Okay, so like this. Next, let's move to the 18th one. Question number 18. 3 resistors 3 ohm, 4 ohm and 6 ohm are connected in parallel. They are connected to a cell of EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 2 by 3 ohm. Find the current drawn from the cell and the current through 3 ohm resistor. Okay, very simple question. 3 resistors are given, 3 ohm, 4 ohm and 6 ohm. They are connected in parallel like this. They are connected to a cell of EMF 2 volt. Cell of EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 2 by 3 ohm. Find the current drawn from the cell, main current I question mark, and the current through 3 ohm resistor. Okay, if we call this as some I1, so this is I. Okay, we want to find out the current flowing through that 3 ohm resistor. Next, how to find out I? We know that I is equal to E divided by R effective plus small r. Okay, R effective means how to find the value of R effective? 1 divided by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Since those 3 resistors are connected in parallel and it gives you 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6. Okay, so solve yourself. and I will give the value of R effective. So you have to get the value of R effective as 4 by 3. 4 by 3. Once you get the value of 4 by R as 4 by 3, see here, E value is given as 2, R effective is 4 by 3, plus small r, internal resistance, 2 by 3. Therefore, it is 6 by 6, that is 1 ampere. I is equal to, so 1 ampere is the total current. Next, to find I1, what to do? You have to go for branch current formula. Okay? Branch current formula says I1 is equal to IR2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay? Here, consider this as R1 and totally this as R2. Okay? So, RP you have to consider there. That is I into RP divided by R1 plus RP. What is the RP for these two? RP is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. That is 4 into 6 divided by 4 plus 6. It gives you 2.4. You substitute the value 2.4 here. What is I? I is 1. 1 into 2.4 divided by 3 plus 2.4. It gives you 2.4 divided by 5.4. Okay. On solving this, so you have to get 0.444. 0.444 ampere. Okay. So this is the current flowing through that resistor 3 ohm. So in the next class, let's continue from the 19th numerical problem. So until then, so take care. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.